Peace and love to all of my goddesses. I want to bring you a message from your divine masculine. I heard him say that I love her. I don't know if she is going to accept my offer. So Spirit wants me to bring you a message today. I'm hearing that a reconciliation is inevitable. So I have Spirit here, and I also have your divine masculine tapping in. So I want to bring you a message. I'm hearing to pull out the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my cards. Give me just a second. So Divine Feminine, I pulled a few cards. Actually, I threw away the box, so I'm really sorry I don't know the name of this deck anymore. But the cards that I pulled, as I was saying before I paused, your divine masculine has a message. But he was a little worried that you wouldn't accept his offer. And so the first card that dropped out is happiness. And it says here, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. What I'm getting from this card is that he wants to be happy with you now. He understands that he was blocking his own happiness. I'm hearing because he didn't feel worthy. But now he knows that he is worthy of happiness. And he wants that happiness with you. The next card I pulled out was guilt. Now this clarifies the initial message that I got, which was, I don't know if she'll take my offer. So it seems that your divine masculine is still feeling a little guilty. I'm hearing for leaving you. I'm hearing for that time of separation. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So he is actually releasing this. He's releasing the guilt. And I'll get into a download really quickly that I received from my inner child and also from Spirit. I'm hearing from my higher self in regards to twin flames, in regards to how these divine unions work and the innate purpose of that separation period, because it was divinely orchestrated, which is why there's no reason for you, divine masculine, to hold on to any guilt if you still haven't forgiven yourself. And also for you, divine feminine, I'm hearing not to hold on to any resentment. Okay. The next card I pulled out was forgiveness. There was a motorcycle that just left outside. It was rather loud. That is giving me forward movement and moving in fast. It's very loud. So he's definitely going to make his presence known. But the next card I pulled out was forgiveness. So once again, divine feminine, Spirit is saying it's time for you to forgive. Because you have to understand, I'm hearing the conditions of these divine unions. So these divine unions do come with certain terms and conditions. I'm hearing the terms are that you both heal. That you both learn to respect yourselves so that you can respect one another. And also you both had to realize that you were worthy. You didn't think that you were worthy of a love like this. Even if you don't admit it to yourself, Spirit is saying that's what your energy was giving off. And so you had to heal that in order to no longer attract toxic cycles, repeating cycles. So forgiveness is going to be necessary. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Wow. There's that word resentment. So if you're holding on to any resentment, and I'm hearing she's not, but if you were, I'm speaking to different individuals who are on different timelines. So for some of you, you've already forgiven him, and he can feel that. He can feel that you're ready to receive his love. I'm hearing that he's just preparing to bring you this offer. So remain in that energy of receiving. But for those of you who are still on that timeline of feeling jaded, of blaming him, of not understanding what these divine unions are, then it's time for you to forgive. So I'm hearing, before we move on to the next card, for me to get into my download. I've grabbed my book here. I actually took some notes because I was receiving a lot of downloads this morning. And the first download I got was, your divine counterpart is a mirror. And Spirit really went in depth as to what that means. And they want me to clarify this. Spirit wants me to clarify this so there's no room for confusion. So what I wrote down is, when it comes to mirroring, that means that your divine counterpart will actually be a reflection of the things that you are hiding. I'm hearing your shadow. So those parts of your shadow that you refuse to address or to see, your divine counterpart was meant to mirror those back to you. So if you're thinking that he's toxic, you're actually saying that you're toxic. And let me give an example. So Spirit said that if you found that he was avoidant, well, they explained that being avoidant is just another form of abandonment. There are many different types of abandonment wounds, and I'm hearing that they can manifest differently. You have the anxious attachment, which is the person who is the overgiver. They're always checking in to make sure that the other person's feelings about them hasn't changed. They're always trying to save the other person out of survival, out of protection of themselves. They put other people first. And so even though he might have been avoidant, which is the runner, which is just completely ghosting you, that came from abandonment. But you were also carrying your own abandonment wounds. It was just manifesting in a different way. And Spirit is saying to emphasize, you attract what you are. And the reason that you attracted this avoidant partner, I'm hearing, is because you are also avoidant, or you had an anxious attachment style, which are both forms of abandonment. So you're still mirroring one another. It doesn't always have to look exactly the same. So it's 1:01 on the clock. Ones might be significant. But Spirit also wanted me to emphasize that our behaviors are linked to our own beliefs. We act out based on what we believe. And so once again, when it comes to the way that you might have felt that your divine masculine was treating you, it wasn't personal. It was based on, I'm hearing, their own beliefs of unworthiness. I'm being told to pick up the success card. It says, I know there is no greater goal than love. So your divine masculine has finally realized this. So he is no longer avoidant. That is a thing of the past. And Spirit is bringing me now to another download that I received, which is that when you change, divine feminine, as you heal, he also has to heal because he's a reflection of you. I talked about this in my other message about you being tethered to your divine counterpart. What you do, he does. And the reason that I say you, divine feminine, is because Spirit is saying that you are actually the one leading this relationship through the heart, is what I'm hearing. So as you heal and become softer, that sends a signal to him that it's okay for him to also heal. Because you are both in service to one another. These divine counterpart unions are meant to be healing. And sometimes healing means triggering. I'm hearing healing is not all rainbows and butterflies. You are both magnifying the wounds within one another so that they can be healed. So that they can be healed. So I'm hearing by him separating from you, it triggered that abandonment wound. Had that not happened, you would have not even known that you still had that. So I'm hearing that this is a divine intervention. Spirit is actually leading and orchestrating all of this. Because your relationship is not only meant to be healing to you two, I'm hearing is meant to be healing to the world. I'm hearing guinea pigs. So in a way, you guys are the guinea pigs. But by you doing the work, you're going to be able to set an example to the rest of the world. So that's why you had to go through all of that. Everyone in your life is a mirror. They're meant to show you something about yourself. So I'm hearing it's very important to pay attention to how you respond or react. Because if you're still reactive, then that's definitely something that you want to look at. Because that means that it's triggering something within you that's still unhealed. Or that simply just wants to be let go of. Healing doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out process. I'm hearing it's just a simple consent to let it go. Once you see it, understand what it is, where it's coming from, what belief it's attached to, and let it go. Because this relationship is meant to be a success. Next, Spirit had me pick up the Envy card. And it's funny because I'm looking at it and it looks like an eye. It looks like an eye. So it's making me think of evil eye. So Spirit is saying that there was evil eye being sent at this relationship. Whether you believe in magic or not, it exists. So I'm hearing Spirit say it's time for you to get on board. Because you being in denial is only going to make you more susceptible. You see, once you become aware of what the enemy's tactics are, it is a form of protection. It acts as a shield. That way you're able to recognize when someone is projecting fear or doubt onto you. When someone is projecting their own unworthiness. But if you're not aware of the enemy's tactics, you will take it on as your own. You will create your own delays. Black magic is energetic manipulation. Magic in general, if that's what you want to call it, is just energetic manipulation. Magic is manipulation of energy, of matter. That's all. So whether you are aware or not, you're using magic every day. I talked about this in my other video. You're manifesting consciously or unconsciously, simply through your thoughts. So once again, I'm hearing Spirit is saying it's time to get on board, to take back control of your own thoughts. Don't allow these people to dictate how your relationship turns out. Don't allow these people to dictate how you should feel. Because they are projecting these thoughts. They are creating a smear campaign to both you and your divine masculine, to make you see each other through a distorted perspective. It's mental magic, mental and emotional manipulation. Next, 1:11 on the clock, the relationships card. Let's see what it says. And I'm seeing the purple, which is crown chakra. So this just confirms what I was just talking about before we even read the card. Your crown chakra. This is what they've been trying to attack. So it's very important that you protect your crown. This is your connectedness to God. This is your connectedness to your intuition. They don't want you to trust. Oh my gosh. And this was the other card here. Now it's making sense. And the colors are coinciding. This one came upside down. They didn't want you to trust in your intuition. They didn't want you to trust in God. So they were attacking your crown chakra, your intuition, your ability to trust yourself so that you could sabotage this relationship. And the trust card, even though it came upside down, it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So make that an affirmation. And the relationships card says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So what I'm getting from that is Spirit is saying that this relationship is serving your higher good. You might not think so because you've had a distorted perspective about what relationships are. I'm hearing that you're believing in fairy tales. And it's not that fairy tales are bad, but it's just what they're saying in regards to how humans look at relationships. They're not understanding the complexities. They're not understanding fully the purpose of what the relationship is meant to do. The purpose of a relationship is not just to have someone next to you to keep your bed warm at night. The purpose of a relationship is not for you just to have someone laying next to you, just to have someone to do life with. Everything in this life is a tool to help you ascend. I'm hearing soul group and soul family. This is the purpose of your soul family. We're all here to help each other ascend. And your divine counterpart is a part of your soul family. That is what it means to be a soulmate. We have many different kinds of soulmates, and they serve different purposes. I'm hearing some of them are here to activate you. Some of them are here to nurture you, to inspire you, to motivate you. Some are here to support you. And some are here to trigger you. But they all serve a higher purpose, which is to help you heal, to help you ascend, to help you see the parts of yourself that you cannot see. So it has to be mirrored out in the world to reflect back to you, which then brings clarity. If you're willing to look at the lessons and understand what this is. And I'm hearing that there is no such thing as a coincidence. Every encounter in your life is orchestrated. Every person that you meet, it is for a reason. Now, the next card that came out was worry, but it was upside down. So once again, your divine masculine, he's no longer feeling guilty. He's no longer worrying the way that he was before. I'm hearing that he now knows that he's worthy. And it's funny because they sound almost alike, only worry is missing the T. So he went from worrying to feeling worthy. And these cards came out together, the honesty card. And it says here, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Spirit is saying this is what has allowed him to let go of the worry. Because he now trusts himself. And oh my God, it's so much purple out here. So both of your crown chakras were being attacked. You with your intuition, and him with worrying, not trusting himself as well. Because it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, trust, but I can expect it from myself. So he's learned to be real with himself. He's learned to see himself, to look at his own red flags. And I'm hearing he's learned to trust himself. And this has allowed him to move out of this energy of worrying and doubting, which is the same as not trusting your intuition. So you both were struggling with trusting yourself. But it's in the reverse. You guys, one of my biggest indications when people are doing black magic is nails popping off. And I literally just lost a nail after I read those cards. Confirmation. I'll be right back. So now that my nails are intact, we can continue with the reading. So the next card I am pulling up is humor. Isn't that funny? Spirit is saying just laugh. And it was 1:22 on the clock when I came. It's now 1:23. So these numbers are significant. But Spirit, I'm hearing is saying laughing all the way to the bank. And I'm seeing the green. I'm seeing the green. Spirit is saying laugh all the way to the bank. Don't let these haters get to you. Don't let them plant seeds of doubt, I'm hearing. Don't let them plant seeds of frustration. Don't let them take your peace. Spirit is saying you are protected. You don't have anything to worry about anymore. Okay? So let the haters hate. And I'm seeing now the happiness card. Wow. They're both green. So I'm hearing the other download I got from my inner child earlier, which was to allow play to lead to your passions. Welcome more play into your life this year. Don't do things with the goal of making money. Just start doing things that you like to do. I'm hearing that many of you have stopped having hobbies. And now I'm hearing, why so serious? And it's making me think of all the purple and the green, and I'm thinking about Joker. Why so serious? It's time for you to play. Because that play is going to lead to more passion. When you allow your inner child to lead with happiness, with joy, with humor, feeling free to be yourself, feeling safe to let your hair down, it's going to lead to passion, and that's going to lead to the money. These cards are green for a reason. They're connected. Joy and abundance are one and the same. The more that you operate in the energy of joy and play, the more that the ideas are just going to flow, is what I'm hearing. I'll give you an example. Those people that start cooking. Actually, I'm getting a specific example. Martha Stewart. Spirit is saying that Martha Stewart is a great example. She just started baking because she just liked to bake. For herself, for her husband, for the women in her neighborhood. And now she's Martha Stewart. She didn't initially start out doing it for money. She did it because it was just something that she liked to do. She was tapped in with her inner child. Now it's making me think of when you were a kid. I'm talking to my feminines, and they had the Easy Bake Ovens. I don't know if you had one. I definitely had one. But it used to inspire me to actually want to cook and bake in real life. Because I started out playing with my little Easy Bake Oven. And so these things inspire you. So the more that you allow yourself to have hobbies, to play, to do things just to do them, not always focusing on how I'm going to get this money. And it's going to open up, I'm hearing, new neural pathways. It's going to present new ideas that you might have never thought of when you were in that energy of worry and stress. So allow yourself to play. Allow your inner child to lead in this next season. To be free. I'm hearing, I'm tired of adulting. That's coming straight from your inner child. Confirmation. So the last card that I pulled from this specific deck is gratitude. Once again, it's green. I can't make this up. This is how you're going to bring in your wealth and your abundance. Through humor. Through happiness. And through gratitude. Being present in the moment. And this is actually directly connected to a download that I received. Being present. Your inner child is saying being present is you being in the now, you appreciating what you already have, and understanding that your joy doesn't come from external things. I actually wrote a download, and I remember somewhat what it was talking about, but it was saying that we place value on things. We are the ones that actually place meaning on things. And the example that I got, it was really crazy, but it was that One person might look at having a gold watch as being valuable, while another person is grateful just to be able to walk outside and to see the sunset. And I was given the example of a blind man. So a blind man, he doesn't care about a gold watch. Why? Because he can't see it anyway. That means nothing to him. But him being able to walk outside and to see the sunlight, that's the most important thing in the world to him. But because you've taken it for granted, you having eyesight, you having use of your limbs, you having mental clarity, Spirit is wanting me to elaborate on something. When it comes to the human experience, we're all reflections of one another. We're all here to present different perspectives. There are people who trigger you, which leads to healing. There are people who inspire you, which lead to you getting yourself together. Whether it's working out, getting your finances in order. But we're all here to provide a mirror. We're all here to provide an option. Oh, I like that. I think I'll do that now. Just like walking in the store and you're looking at a rack of clothes. This is what we are to one another. When you go online and you see somebody who's getting paid to travel, now that option is available to you. Maybe you didn't even know that that was something that you would like to do, but by you seeing it in somebody else, it now allows you to see that in yourself. It awakens something within you that, hey, I would like to get paid to travel. I would like to get paid to put on makeup, to model clothes, to shoot guns, to play video games, whatever it is, to make TikTok dance videos. We're all here to be an inspiration, to give each other options. And so when it comes back to gratitude and what I was saying with the blind man, we take a lot of things for granted. It's not until you encounter a blind person that you actually become grateful for your eyesight. It's not until you encounter a person that doesn't have all of their faculties that you appreciate your mental health. So Spirit is saying we're all being of service to one another. Even if you look at certain things as a disadvantage, we look at people with disabilities as a disadvantage. Their soul chose to incarnate with that disability. Why? Because it's being a service to humanity. This goes into your spiritual wealth. You might struggle or have to face certain obstacles and challenges on earth, but your soul knows it's just temporary and is going to pay off in the spiritual realm because your soul is trying to level up in the spiritual realm, which is eternal. This life is temporary. So it understands that, yes, maybe I have to face a temporary challenge of being disabled in this life, but I'm being of service to humanity. And now I'm thinking about those people who go on to be in the Special Olympics. How inspiring is that? They're serving a purpose. Even if that's just to help you be more grateful for the things that many of us take for granted. So your inner child is saying, hold gratitude for the little things. I know you're not where you want to be as of yet, but go outside and touch some grass. And now I'm seeing the green again. Your inner child wants you to get outside, get in nature. Because when you're in nature, you notice as little children, we love to be outside. We love to climb trees. Somehow we knew deep down inside that there was a connection. And I'm hearing that that kept us very grounded without us even realizing it. I'm hearing many of you are shut up in the house all the time. You're not getting any sun. You're not putting your feet in the grass. So how do you think that you're going to be able to transmute all that energy that's being sent at you? Mother Gaia is here to assist you. But you have to get outside. Sit in the grass. If you don't want to sit, just put your feet in the grass. 15, 20 minutes is all you need. It's also going to help you become aware of your connectedness to everything. To remember how abundant you are, because you are everything. It's going to help you feel limitless. When you see how limitless the vegetation is, when you see how limitless the sky is, when you see how limitless the sun is, and you remember that you are all of these things, so how can you be limited? How can you be limited? You have to expand your mind. You are the sky. You are the sun. You are the trees. You are the grass. You are the stars, literally. So get outside, because it's going to help your mind expand. When it comes to architecture, when it comes to the construction of these buildings, it is meant to make you feel limited. That's why you feel claustrophobic when you're inside of the house, because you're too expansive. Your energy wants to expand. So when you go outside, it allows you to expand. Honk for confirmation. It allows you to feel more infinite, more limitless. So get outside, take a walk. There's many benefits. So I'm going to go ahead and move on now to the Love Oracle deck. So hang on and I will be right back. So actually, before we move on to that one, I'm being advised to grab this deck, which is the Soul Truth Self-Awareness deck. And this was the last card that was inside of the box. It says, what is my body telling me right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. Our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Okay. So Spirit, I'm going to ask for a clarifying card. Okay. And now I'm being told to pick up the Angel Love deck. So that's the one that we have here, is what is my body telling me right now? Spirit, give me a clarifying card. Okay. So the card that was left in the box for that one was pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So now Spirit is saying that these are connected. So this is in regards to you. Pay attention to your emotions, to your body, to your feelings, and I'm hearing to your thoughts. I'm hearing to pay attention to your thoughts right now. This is not to alarm you. And some of you are already doing this, is what I'm hearing. But Spirit just wants to make you aware, because there are people projecting limiting beliefs and thoughts onto you. There's people projecting their own lack onto you. So Spirit is just bringing this as a word of caution, is what I'm hearing. To pay attention to your body, okay? Pay attention to the red flags, which are those limiting beliefs, which are those thoughts that you know don't align with who you are now. So I'm hearing it's very important for you to remember who you are, so these karmics can't tell you who you are through their projections. Now, when I split the deck here, I haven't even shuffled. The first card is, I'll just put it up here. Give your relationship a chance. Oof. And we have the honeymoon card peeking out. So give your relationship a chance. And it looks like it's going to lead to a honeymoon. Okay. So I also heard that you're about to go through a new honeymoon phase. So in spite of how long you guys have been together, I'm hearing that you're going to go through another honeymoon phase, because you're going to both be getting to know the real person, the true you, the true him. Okay? Because you guys are wearing masks. And I'm being advised to pull from the bottom. It says true love. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is good energy, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. All right, so we have a nice little spread out here. And before I paused there, I told you that Spirit wants you to give your relationship a chance, which is going to lead to a new honeymoon stage. It's giving a new beginning. It's giving a new beginning. I'm seeing 111 in my third eye. So you guys are going to be going through a new honeymoon stage, a new beginning. The next card that came out was True Love. So this is the romance of a lifetime. And keep an open mind. So Spirit is saying that the collective that I'm speaking to, they want you to keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now I'm seeing an abandonment wound. Okay. And so what Spirit is saying once again is healthy boundaries. So you might look at it as them abandoning you, but actually they're maintaining healthy boundaries, because right now they're kind of doing the same thing you're doing. They're putting themselves first. I'm here for the first time. They're putting themselves first. And so they're trying to create healthy boundaries. They've been healing, and they've also been taking care of their finances, and that finance and career card came out. So that just clarifies that message. They've been taking care of their finances. Spirit is saying because they know that y'all are about to have some babies. So the children card came out. And I'm also hearing this is connected to your inner child. So both of your inner children are going to feel safe with one another. And you have a little boy and girl. And look at how safe she looks. It's like she's just wrapped in his arms. I'm also being led to look at the dog. There's 2 dogs. So you guys might have a dog. And I'm also channeling Lady and the Tramp. I'm also channeling Lady and the Tramp, because that actually looks kind of like the dog that was in Lady and the Tramp. I don't know if you can see it, but it's making me think of Lady and the Tramp. I don't know if I'm the only one that loved that spaghetti scene. I'm just saying. That was so cute. So the next card that came out was Let Go of Control. And then right after that was It Is Safe for You to Love. So Spirit is saying, I'm hearing this is for the divine feminine. It's okay for you to let go of control. Allow your masculine to take the lead. Okay? And it's funny because she's actually on the horse. And it's like he's just kind of chaperoning her. She's just sitting pretty is what I'm hearing. Sitting pretty. That's all you need to do. I'm hearing don't chase, you attract. So just keep sitting pretty. Taking care of yourself, self-care, self-love. Right? But yeah, just let go of control issues. It says allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so once again, that just confirms what I just said. No chasing. You attract. And the next card here I'm getting is worth waiting for. This union is worth waiting for. So Spirit is saying to continue being patient. I see a lot of women that jump in my comments and they're like, I'm done, I'm moving on, I'm healing. This relationship is meant to be healing. This relationship is meant to be healing. If you choose to move on, that's okay. But Spirit is saying you're going to still have to face your demons. You're still going to have to face the same obstacles and challenges until you break those cycles. So although it might have felt toxic because there were karmics throwing evil eye and mental magic, making you think that it was toxic, not allowing you to see the truth of what this was. So you thought it was toxic. You thought that you were being abandoned. That was coming from you, is what Spirit is saying. So that was the purpose of this divinely orchestrated separation. So Spirit is saying, remain patient. It's going to be worth waiting for. It's going to pay off. And I'm hearing big. Now I'm thinking of Sex in the City again. So it's going to pay off big. I'm also seeing those cards again of happiness and humor. And there's no coincidences because I said humor, and I see here the playfulness card, which came out. And also the flirting card came out. And I'm being led to pick up the very soon card. And why? Because Spirit says that you have learned to forgive. You have learned your lesson, Divine Feminine. So based on you forgiving, based on you learning the lesson, some of you I'm hearing are literally changing your mindset right now as you watch this video. And it's opening a portal because it's opening up your heart again. It's going to lead to flirting, playfulness. It's going to lead to that honeymoon stage again. And the next card I got here was getting to know each other. So this just ties in with the honeymoon card. That's what you do in the honeymoon stage. You get to know each other. Now I'm channeling lovers and friends. I'm seeing Sierra. Does she have a song about that? I'll be right back. Okay, so I looked it up. I kept seeing Sierra, and I honestly never heard this song, but apparently she does have a song called Homie Lover Type. And I kept seeing Homie Lover Friends. And so I'm going to show you guys the lyrics because this is speaking to the message. And I also channeled Best Friend by Olivia and 50 Cent. So here are the lyrics. It says, 1, 2, 3, 4, that in itself is a synchronicity. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is a synchronicity. So it says, ever since the other day, I can't forget you. So he can't get you off of his mind, Divine Feminine. And he's never felt this way about anybody. Says, I never thought I'd be this way before I met you. You must be a superstar. So he literally sees you as his angel, is what I'm seeing. You shine, you stand out. He's never met anybody like you before. And it says, because you got me open arms. You got him open. He never been this open. Okay? And I'm hearing heart opening. You helped him open his heart. And he's never felt this way. He's never wanted to open his heart for anybody. It says, I'll mark it down on the calendar, baby. And I'll be counting down until we go out. So he's planning a date. He's planning to take you out. And there was this ad that came up here that says, bring the heat. So I'm being led to literally just zoom in on that. Okay, so he's going to be bringing the heat on this date. Okay, so just get ready. I'm here and make sure you do all the things, shaving, getting your hair done, your eyebrows done, your nails done. I'm seeing going out, getting you a new dress, getting you some new undergarments. None of that old stuff. It's all new energy, okay? Period. And so it's saying here, we can do this again. So he wants to do this for the rest of his life is what I'm getting. And I see another ad. It has next or stay. And there's that open again. Okay, so you got him open. But it said next or stay. It already went off. But I was hearing stay. Okay. So he wants to stay. And so it says here, because I love to pretend that I am more than your friend. So he daydreams about you. He daydreams about you a whole lot, friend. And he wants to be more than your friend. It says, I'll be your new chick real quick. He's saying he's ready to make it official. Okay, real quick. And this is just clarifying the card that I pulled very soon. So he said real quick, very soon. Okay. It says, we've got this, me and you. Whatever you want to do, just let me know what you want. So, that just got spicy. Okay. And now I'm seeing this card again. I'm just going to put this right here. And I'm also being led to pull this card. Look at all that passion. That's spicy. Okay. It's giving real spicy. It looks like he's ready to take off her clothes. Okay. And it looks like he's about to bite her neck. I'm just saying. Maybe your divine masculine likes to do these things. I don't know. But that's just what's coming to mind. He wants to nibble on your neck. I'm getting that he's going to like to leave hickeys. Okay? He like to mark his territory is what I'm hearing. And over here, I'm hearing that he's going to love kissing you. Passionately, slowly. He wants to take his time. Now I'm looking over here. It's making me think of Egypt. So you can have Egyptian ancestors or you can have ties to Egypt. Maybe both of you really like Egypt. And you're both earth angels. That's why you see the wings. Okay. And so it says, we've got this, me and you. Whatever you want to do, just let me know what you want. So he wants you to tell him what you want. And I'm seeing open again. You got him open, okay? Listen, how many times I got to show it? You got this man open. He wants you to tell him whatever you want. Because I'm hearing, I'm going to make your fantasies come true. All of them. The next line says, baby, I'll be more than regular, more than spectacular. I'm talking incredible. I'm getting a spicy message from this again. I am getting a spicy message, and there was an ad that popped up, and like it was what I was actually focused on. So he said, you're going to like it. Okay. He said, I'll be spectacular in the bedroom. I'm talking incredible. And it says, imagine you and me together. So he's been daydreaming. He's been fantasizing about this. He imagines y'all together in more ways than one. And I'm seeing this ad that says, free your imagination, explore your creative potential. And I'm hearing creative energy, which is your sacral energy. Okay? Period. Now, Spirit wants me to go ahead and put this children card up there. Because of all of that sacral energy, 999 is probably significant for you as well. Because that just popped up on the screen. Everything is a message. All right. And there was a pink SUV that just rolled by outside as well. So it's given feminine energy. But this is going to lead to children. So he's saying that all of this playfulness, all of this flirting, all of this spiciness is going to lead to children. And we have an ad up here that says new partner. Okay. So he wants you to know that, yes, this is me. I am him. I'm coming through. And she has a pink fur jacket on. So once again, it's giving feminine energy. He loves your feminine energy. He wants you to tell him whatever that you want. And I'm seeing this card here, and it looks like he's just like, whatever you want, baby. And she's like, okay, daddy. Yes, daddy. Okay. And so extend your lighthearted energy to each other. So I didn't know that this was going to turn into this type of message, but Spirit is saying to keep reading. So these signs and synchronicities in here are going to resonate with some of you, maybe not all of you, but take what resonates and leave the rest. So it says, ride out all day, bumping what you like. We can catch a matinee if that's what you like. Football on Sunday, Madden every night. I'm what you're looking for. The homie and lover type. So before I continue to read, what Spirit is saying is that you don't have to be into that stuff. Okay, so let's get that straight, because I'm not into all of that. I don't mind, right? If you want to sit and watch a football game or a basketball game, but don't expect me to be, sitting there watching every game with you and stuff like that. Like, I have my own things that I like to do. But what it's giving here, I'm what you're looking for, the homie and lover type. What she's just saying is that I am down to earth. So you don't have to be into football, is what Spirit is saying. You don't have to watch Madden with them every night. But what she's saying here is, I'm the down-to-earth type. I can do the simple things with you, and I can also do the elegant things with you. So we can go out to a nice restaurant, but I'm also okay with getting pizza. That's what it's given. So she's not overly bougie, divine masculine, if you are cross-watching. She's saying, I can be down-to-earth too, and earth sign is significant. So it's saying, I've been by myself for a while, but now I'm ready. This is your divine masculine. And once again, we got this commercial over here saying open. It's undeniable. So I've been by myself for a while, but now I'm ready. So once again, he's been doing the work. Now he's ready. It says, I'll go out and make it rain for you if you let me. Okay. So listen, what did I say earlier? He's been working on his finances and career, because he wants to bring you the good life. I'm seeing this ad here, boost your productivity. So once again, he has been using his time productively. So it says, whatever you're going through, stressing you, baby, I'm telling you that I can make it all stop. So he knows that you've been going through it, Divine Feminine. And this is why I said earlier that he did feel guilty for leaving you alone. But that was divinely orchestrated. And I'm seeing the line here, I swear there ain't no drama when you're with me. But I'm seeing, I swear there ain't no drama. So he's saying that this wasn't coming from toxicity. This was coming from me actually doing the work on myself. Because I wanted to put my best foot forward is what I'm hearing. I wanted to make sure that I came correct. It says, I promise I will never play you out. We can do this again. So I promise I will never play you out. He's going to be loyal. He's honest. I'm hearing he's already loyal. Even while you guys have been apart, he has been loyal. So you don't have to worry. You can trust. And now I'm seeing this card. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. Now there's a commercial up here. It says Southern Charm. So your divine masculine could be from the South. Doesn't have to be. Or you could be from the South. It says, because I love to pretend that I am more than your friend, I'll be your new chick real quick. Okay? So once again, he's ready to start over. He's ready to be your new man. And Divine Masculine, she is ready to be your new chick real quick. Spirit is saying this is the first time that you've both been on the same page. You are both in alignment. So it is time to move forward. Divine timing has always been at play. So Spirit is actually moving this thing forward. I'm hearing there's going to be different events taking place that is going to lead you both back into each other's arms. But that is the message. I'm being advised to pull one more card right from the top. Healing family issues. Beautiful way to end the message. Once again, you've both healed. And this is why you're able to come back together now. You've healed those family issues. You've healed those abandonment wounds. You've healed those wounds of unworthiness. You both know that you're deserving now. I'm hearing Real Love by Mary J. Blige. So go and listen to that song. Spirit, is there any other messages for the collective? I'm hearing that's it. Enjoy your relationship. Be happy. And thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button, and please feel free to share if you think that this will resonate with someone else. Gratitude. Enjoy your day. Peace and love. And have a happy new year.